which takes us on to blog communities. Blog communities is another way of actually building interaction into your website by actually interacting on other communities that are relevant to your business. So I'd just like to talk about a little bit about the different blog communities out there that you can actually interact on. How to actually integrate blog communities to be part of your website, and how you can actually outsource the integration and interaction within blog communities. Okay, I'll show you a couple of websites here. One's called Technorati, one's called My Blog Log. There's a couple of others called Blog Catalog and Bumpsy as well. That's worthwhile looking into because they're very, very popular blog communities where you can actually go to and find communities of people who are probably talking about things that are very pertinent to whatever your business offers. So let's have a little look at Technorati. This is the Technorati website. You can go there and you can search for blog posts on absolutely anything. They actually list roughly about 70 million blogs, so they'll be tracking most decent blogs out there. You can submit your blog to be actually included in Technorati as well. Now, let's have a look. If we search Technorati, just for example, for travel, then they'll list lots of blog posts that have been posted recently that include the tag travel. So you can find whatever you want, and it also says related tags, travel blog, travel blogs, photography. So there's lots of things that you can use Technorati for. This is My Blog Log. Now, you can actually integrate this with your blog as well. But I'll show you a little bit about how to search for users and communities on My Blog Log here. So again, just using the example travel, you can see that there are like 276 users that mention the word travel, within their profiles or their usernames. So you can actually interact with them a little bit more. It's probably travel as part of their tags actually as well. There's about 2,000 communities that mention travel as well. So lots of opportunities to interact in different communities that are relevant to your business, if that's the sector that you're looking into. But how do you actually include and integrate My Blog Log and Technorati as part of your website? Well, as part of My Blog Log here, you can actually subscribe to updates. So you can actually see when latest content within communities have changed and go back and integrate and just add more material yourself within that community and contribute. It's so important to actually contribute good stuff in communities, and then people will see your profile and come back to your website as well. But in terms of Technorati, what you actually do is you register your blog on Technorati. So go into technorati.com, click on register your blog, and what you need to do is actually choose 20 tags that are pertinent to your blog. So if you're, for example, the blog purpleinternetmarketing.com, I'm choosing SEO, search engine optimization, internet marketing, SEO training. So all these tags, whenever I actually publish a new blog post on my blog, which is purpleinternetmarketing.com, that blog post will appear for anyone who searches for those tags until it goes down to the bottom of the list. So the most recent blog posts with those tags do appear in blog searches. So that's another reason why blog posts, blog articles are so much better than just static web pages. As soon as you've actually posted your blog posts, they automatically appear in these kind of blog directories if you're tagging them with these kind of tags that you choose when you register with Technorati. With Technorati, all you do is you actually paste a little bit of code at the very bottom of your blog. You don't actually have to display your image or the Technorati logo. It can be clear if you want it to be clear, but what that does is it tracks whenever you actually published a new post as well. So Technorati are made aware whenever you actually published a new post. With My Blog Log, what they do is they give you a little bit of code that will give you a recent readers widget, And you can choose whatever color that you want with this widget. You can choose whatever width you want it to be, how many readers you want it to show. And you can display that on your blog. So you can display what recent readers are visiting your blog from My Blog Log. Again, this will give you a lot more of a community orientation. It'll encourage people to come back and visit your blog and interact a little bit more with other readers. So, be part of the My Blog Log community. It will help promote your blog. Now, obviously, it could take an awful lot of work to actually get this done. You have to actually join relevant communities on My Blog Log, interact with people in Technorati, ask for new friends to join your community on My Blog Log, join other friends' communities. And I'd recommend for you to do a little bit every week on this. And you could do this in-house if you want, but you don't necessarily have to do it in-house. There are lots of people for maybe something like say 20 cents, per community adding or something like that will work on your behalf to actually join these communities. There are thousands of communities out there, and you can actually outsource this through services like Elance, Guru, Rent-A-Coder. These are different websites that you can actually use to outsource your internet marketing. And part of your internet marketing is interacting in blog communities. So why not use, here's the Elance website, post your project, say, I would like to join 15 communities a day and to have 15 friends added to my blog log account. I'd like people to do this for me, and I'd like you to bid in this project. And people will bid and they'll say, okay, I'll do that for £5 a day for you, or whatever they'll pay to do that, So see how much time it takes for you to do it, see what you'd like people to do, and give it a go, and try outsourcing this as well. And if you outsource this, it'll be very time efficient for you, obviously, as well, and kind of financially certainly very worthwhile as well, because you can get a lot of people wanting to do this. So there's the Elance website. It's just to give you an idea. You can outsource whatever you want. You can outsource copywriting or outsource logo design, whatever you want to do. You can outsource it. That's the Guru website. So you can outsource. There you go, graphic design, illustration. Whatever you want, really, programming skills. A service that I use quite a bit is a website called Rent-A-Coder. And what you can do is you can get someone to actually design a website, or just design a software program for you, or design you maybe a few web pages for you. Whatever you'd like to get designed, you can get it designed for you. So it works something like eBay. You just post whatever you want to get done, describe what you want done, and then people will bid in your project. And then you can see what projects people have actually completed in the past, and people will give them scores for what they've actually done in the past. So if they've completed 100 jobs in the past and they have an average score of maybe 8, 9 out of 10, then you know they're a fairly decent coder, then surely they're quite reliable. So start with a small project, and trial it, and see if you can outsource it, and give it a go. And if you can manage this process in-house, it will save your organization quite a bit of money, and it'll improve your internet marketing because it will make you more in control of what you're doing. So, start by trialing the outsourcing of the community involvement, in terms of your blog marketing. So that's blog communities. It's important to actually interact, but also integrate as well. Integrate the code from My Blog Log and Technorati into your blogs. That'll help, again, automate all your marketing to actually ping, as soon as you've written a blog post, it'll appear in Technorati. People will subscribe to your latest blog post using your feed on places like My Blog Log as well. So it's important to use these communities as well.